had for her. You know, at the time she was in too much pain and she was too cranky, she said. All right. Do you have 2 children together?
No.
She showed me 2 kids.
I have 4, but they're very, very close to her. Very, very, very close.
Okay. Were there 2 that she was closer to than?
Yes, Vicky and Elma.
Okay. All right. Because she says she's missing her. She refers to them as hers. Okay. So in her heart, and you know, we don't have to give birth to them to love them and think like they're ours, you know, when it comes to kids. So there are 2 of your children that she felt were like hers, and she says that she will visit them in their dreams. Okay, she says she's assigned as like the guardian angel now. She says, but you can't be on the loose alone for too long, she said. All right? She said, you need a woman to take care of you.
She knows me like a book.
Yeah.
That woman knows me
and
like a book.
she says she's the one that's sending your new wife to you.
I heard this before.
You heard this before. Okay. All right.
Here,
Well, sometimes we have to hear
here.
it a couple of times.
Is that who he's meeting in California?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think that's who you meet in December. I would definitely.
Amen.
We'd put money on that. But.
Yeah. So
I'll be back to collect.
Yeah, right.
You would, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. So, Anthony, the best is yet to come. Even though you've already had the best is still yet to come because she's making it happen for you. All right?
All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. God bless. Applaud him. He deserves that. Okay, Anthony, you can sit down now, babe. Thank you for your time and your talent. Now, isn't this what it's all about when we do our work, Sharita?
That's
OMG.
When they get the affirmation, you know, there's nothing. It's like a high you get, like
Yeah, it's true.
That they have. That's my expression about what I do: aligning peace of mind in changing times. Because people don't understand why change happens to them, and they get so. But sometimes it's cycles and patterns, and this is just the way what you're here to do.
I know.
You know, and life isn't just this like little flat line of happiness. It goes up, it goes down, and when you look at numbers and astrology, this is how you tell.
Growth.
This is how you can pinpoint anything about timing with it. That's what's so fascinating
what I love about it.
Oh, it's like, you know, it makes me
No, but can you get up to the microphone there, babe? Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, you gorgeous creature. Now, get up to the microphone and just give us your birthday, month, and day, honey.
5170.
5-1.
Another Taurus.
Yeah, we love
Gotta love the
Tauruses.
Tauruses.
Yes, we do.
All right, that's easy.
Okay. It's like God was in a really good mood when he created Tauruses. You know? It was like, oh, everything's so warm and cozy, and I'm going to create some Tauruses today, you know? And
he put Venus in charge of the Tauruses, so you make sure they're all pretty.
Yeah, they're all good-looking
people. I've never seen an ugly Taurus in my life. I mean, they are very attractive people. They're just like nature, you know? But look at nature. Nature's gorgeous, and most humans who are Taurus energy are... a
little adjustment.
But you're like I would say for a Taurus, you're the manager supreme, being born to the first of the month. You're a very old soul, by the way. I'm sure she'll back that up. You always have to start stuff. You've always got to get things started. You're the initiator. You didn't get what we call a Chaldean karmic mystery, like I've sort of been explaining with other guests tonight, or I guess the listeners, excuse me, the audience.
It's all good.
You are just pure energy of one. So you're a very creative soul. You're very protective, and you have this benevolence about you. Nothing you don't do in this life without heart behind it. If your heart's not into it, you won't do it. Tauruses, I always like to say, are much like the tree. They get rooted in the ground. So that's why change for you is kind of tricky. You don't know how to just be flexible. You're like the tree, it goes through seasons, so when you change, it's kind of slow, methodical. If we look at a tree every day, it doesn't look like it changes much, but you take a picture of it 4 times a year and it's drastically different. That's exactly how a Taurus will process change in their life. Very loyal. You're much like a Leo, even though you are a Taurus too, because that's the energy of the sun that guides a one energy, just like it would guide a Leo. You don't mind being on the stage of life a little bit. You can stand up and tell it like it is, speak. And if somebody tromps on you, forget it. because that destroys the trust and the loyalty. So that's strong for you. Timeline for you, you are in what we call the 4th personal year. So you're in that, you've got 3 walls up that you started 3 years ago. So I'm just going to do a little quick math here. So this is 14. Oh, that'll be easy. So 2011 was when you had that space of, if it was new, it was for you. 2012, you nurtured those seeds. Then you got your expansion and a little growth over 13. And this has been the year that you've been just making sure the structure that you're building is getting very solid. What comes up for you in 15 is all about leveraging and changing and blossoming. So if you've got some moves you believe are going to be coming up next year, big moves, big, fast, permanent, irreversible change will be moving through the course of your life. You've also had, you had a eclipse back in your sign back in, you had one in the beginning. You had a new beginning in the beginning of the year, but we just had a solar. We just had a full moon. So you got old approaches to your life that are getting out of your space. January will be a preview of next year's coming attractions for you. So whatever you kind of get a little taste of about these changes, just keep that all in the back of your head. But you really don't move into your 5-year until May shows up. So know that that's part of it. And then, you know, you're progressing and moving towards the eventual harvest, which will be about 3 years out for you. So, did you have a specific question?
Where life is going.
Did that make any sense in what's going on? Did that resonate with you? Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, well, you know, girlfriend, snap. I have read for you before, and I did tell you that I saw that Puerto Rico was going to be a property investment for you, and that this was something that you would have and go back and forth to. That the family business was going to center around a restaurant, food service, that this was going to be up and running, that there were going to be there would be a resolution with the lawsuit, okay, and the class action suit in connection with your husband and his work. All right, so that all of that and all that's all the backstory of the years and and whatever, and the resolution is finally them receiving the abundance of the money from that. Okay, and that will be the tool, because money's just a tool, all right, for you to reinvest. You're Taurus, you just like keep making more money, okay, and just let's make more, okay, this is great. And so you're going to keep reinvesting in the right place in your family. All right, and it's going to be more money, more money, more money, more money, and this is where your philanthropic side of you, as Sharita was talking about, you know, you've got the heart of love and gold, and not only I see you doing something in Puerto Rico, but I also see you doing something in Miami, all right, Miami Beach, and also something to do with the arts and the artists and people who want to, who don't really have the wherewithal to maybe buy their own instrument or get voice lessons or, you know, this, that, the other, right? And put a little flavor back in the music industry. You know what I mean? I really feel, you know, like I'm not kidding you when I say I see you having lunch with Gloria Estefan, right? In South Beach.
Love that.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of karmically, you know, like God just puts you in the right place, the right time, all the right people, so that those doors, boom, 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 start opening up. Okay, and all the right names in all the right places, and it's just going to be perfect for you, sweetheart. So you know, you're getting karmically. You had your surgery. Now you're getting on the right foot. Okay, and I know my brother Bert's taking that pain away from you.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Okay, my brother's an acupuncturist. So
okay, yeah, you're getting a lot of obstacles out of your way this year.
Yeah.
That is a big part of the 4 years. So things that are slowly moving out of your space, and really, you're also recognizing the difference in your life between what you've been tolerating versus what you're just meant to allow. And that's going to be the key to really let these changes leverage you next year, because it is a big to the masses year for you. So
it's been heavy.
4 years are not always easy either. You know, we kind of every other year we kind of, you know, but it's all I always like to say. you still have a free will and you still have a choice always. And even the worst case scenario, there's still something to give gratitude for. And if you stay in that space, you'll get through the harder times. Challenges, and we haven't even gotten into talking about these lexigrams, but challenges, there's always, changes shall lean an angel as a sage heal. So always know that spells out in truth from
He's
challenges.
going to bring you through it. It's basically
That's right.
it. All right.
Yeah, challenges are good.
It's getting better all the time, as the Beatles would say. And God bless you, and He has, and He does, and He always will.
Yes.
So take a seat and
Thank you.
get off that foot. Okay. All right. Yay. Nova, she deserves it.
Yeah.
Now what's up, girlfriend? You going to talk about your lexigrams or what here?
Well, I got a little something for you.
You got a little something
for you.
Oh, Lord.
Of course,
what do you
your
know?
very own copy.
Thank you, my own copy.
Signed.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about a little.
Oh,
Well, this is for you to really take home with you.
Thank you.
This is Grace's information.
Wow.
All in
So
these
wow,
pages
they
here.
could get that if they went to your website.
This is what I do with like a real. I gave you a little sample of how I do what I do, and you've got your little current forecast in here. You've got your little key points, but we're going to talk about, if you don't mind, we're going to talk about your name.
Okay.
Do you mind?
No, not at all.
Because I love. Do you mind if we talk about all three of your names? Because you gave me like 3 names for you, and I thought that was pretty freaking cool. I was like, oh, she had all this. She has a really fun story. She was like showed up in one name, then she was immediately changed to another name, and then you kept the name that when you married. There's such an interesting, I know you've been told in numerology you're following an 8 life path.
Correct.
Well, your names are in alignment with all this 8 energy. You've got the 4 and the 8. Your name is either a 4 or an 8 energy. Any name you've had as your name expression throughout your whole life. So the Jennifer Gordy, which was your original name, and I'll whip out this so you can see a little. You were the 13. You signed up to be the regeneration and change energy,
Right.
which is all about the 4, to be that innovator, to be the different type of person in life. You're going to do things your own way. You're a creative genius in your own light. And with these lexicograms, what we do is we spell out the truth. We're going to anagram. And that's how.
So if we could encapsulate it in a 1, 2, 3, we've got 30 seconds left.
Oh my God, that's it.
It would be all the right information is at SharitaStar.com.
Under publications, watch the book trailer.
And there you go. And you'll get all the details. And I'm going to get the deets later. I'm so excited. You've been so kind and generous and warm, and you've made this a loving experience for the callers, for the audience. Thank you, Sharita.
Thank you very much. Thank you.